Hello everyone, this is Jennifer. So in this video we are going to do the next problems in cash flow statement. So our next problem, the question is, from the following balance sheet of ABC company, make out the cash flow statement under indirect method. So basically they have given the balance sheet of 2 years, which is 2005 and 2006. So we will look into how each item will go into the place. So equity share capital, if you see, it is increased. So when it is increased, it is an inflow of cash. So you will add it in your financing activity because it comes under financing activity. Second is preference share capital, it has decreased. So which means you have redeemed your preference shares. So you will minus it under your financing activity. General reserve has increased. So you will add it in your net profit in order to calculate your net profit before tax. Profit and loss account you have, so you have your opening and closing balance, so it is net profit. So you should calculate your net profit before tax, only then you can calculate your operating activities cash inflow, financing activity cash inflow, and investing activity cash flows. Next is proposed dividend. So if you see proposed dividend, so this 84,000 is nothing but your last year's proposed dividend, which is proposed. So hence we assume it will be paid in the current year. So this 84,000 is paid in the current year. So you will minus this from your financing activities, and this 1 lakh, which is your current year's proposed dividend, will be added to your net profit, so that it is a proposed dividend which is made for the next year. So that will be paid up in the next year. So you will add it in your net profit. This is your current year's dividend that is paid. So next is creditors. Creditors has increased. So which is nothing but when your current liability increases, you will add it. When your current liability decreases, you will minus it in order to find out your cash generated from operations. So your bills payable has decrease, so you will minus it in your working capital changes. Provision for taxation, you will, so if you see provision for taxation, so rupees 70,000 income tax was paid during the year, adjustment is given, so you will prepare a ledger account accordingly. So goodwill has decreased, so goodwill written off, which is a non-cash expenses, so you will add it in your net profits. Land and building has decreased, which means it has sold out or something, so you will prepare a ledger account to see how it is sold out. Plant 1,60,000 was last year, the current year it is 44 lakhs, so which means plant has increased, so which means to tell you have bought something in plant. So if it increases, you have bought something. If it decreases in your fixed assets, you have sold something. So stock is a current asset, so when current asset decreases, probably you will add it. When current asset increases, you will minus it in order to show your changes in working capital. So stock has increased, so you will minus it. Debtors has increased, again you will minus it. Bills receivable has increased, again you will minus it. Cash in hand and cash at bank, so you will add both the balances and you will show your opening and closing balance of cash. So depreciation of rupees 20,000 and rupees 40,000 has been charged on plant and land and building respectively. So depreciation will be calculated and shown up in your ledger accounts, and this depreciation will also be shown up in your ledger accounts respectively, in your plant ledger account and in your land and building ledger account. And the depreciation will also be added to your non-cash or non-operating expenses. Next is interim dividend paid. Any dividend which is paid during the year, either it is interim dividend or any dividend, first what you will do with that adjustment is you will add it to your net profit. Next, you will minus it from your financing activity. As simple as that, because you are paying out your dividend, there is outflow of cash. Next is rupees 70,000 income tax was paid during the year. So this is also the same way how you treat your dividend. So basically you are paying out your dividend taxation, so you will minus. So you'll basically prepare a ledger account and see, because you have provision for taxation account. So you'll prepare a ledger account and see what needs to be added and what needs to be minus respectively. So if you start with the question, I have already prepared the ledger accounts. So let's look into the ledger accounts. So your provision for taxation account, since we have the income tax as your adjustment, so provision for taxation account, you have the opening balance 80,000, closing balance 1 lakh. So buy balance brought down, which is a credit balance. Since it is a liability, you will have a credit balance. So buy balance brought down 80,000 and to balance carried down 1 lakh. So 1 lakh. So if you see your adjustment, we have rupees 70,000 income tax was paid during the year. So it is nothing but to bank account. Cash is moving out, so to bank account from your provision 70,000, you're paying it for the current year's income tax. So this by profit and loss account 90,000 is nothing but your balancing figure. So which I have highlighted, you will take it in your cash flow statement, because this will come under your financing activity as income tax pay. This will come under your operating activities as minus income tax paid, and this by profit and loss account, which is a balancing figure of 90,000, is nothing but the current year's provision. So that will come under you will add it under your net profit in order to get your net profit before tax. So next, moving on to your land and buildings account. So you have the depreciation given, so you'll prepare land and buildings account. Opening balance is 4 lakh, closing balance is 3,40,000. So to balance brought down, you will have a debit balance basically. So hence it will be to balance brought down 4 lakhs, by balance carried down 3,40,000. So if you see the current year's depreciation, so depreciation for land and building is 40,000. So by depreciation account 40,000. So this by bank account is nothing but balancing figure. So if it is by bank account, cash is coming into the business. So by bank means cash is coming into the business. So at that time, basically this will be considered as nothing but sale of land and building. So which you will add it as in your financing activity, in your investing activity. Next we'll move on to the third account, which is plant and machinery account. So plant and machinery also has a depreciation, so we are preparing the plant and machinery account. So plant opening balance is 1,60,000, closing balance is 4 lakhs. So it will be to balance brought down 1,60,000, which is a debit balance, since again it is a asset account. By balance carried down 4 lakhs. So depreciation, we have told it is 20,000. So by depreciation account 20,000. So you have a balancing figure which we will consider it as to bank account, which is 2,60,000. So if it is to bank account, cash is moving out of the business. So at that time it is nothing but purchases of plant and machinery, which you will show it in your cash flow statement. Only that affects your cash, that will be shown up in your cash flow statement under different activities. One is your operating activities, financing activities, and investing activities. So this will be shown as purchases. If it is purchases, you will minus it. If it is cash, if it is sales, you will add it. So now let's start out with your cash flow statement. So your cash flow statement, first you start up with cash from operating activity. So under that we have the net profit given. So what is your net profit that is given in the question? So if you see your profit and loss account, 60,000 and 96,000. So net profit is equal to 96,000 minus 60,000. So you will get it as 36,000 as your answer. So next you will add all the items so that you will get your net profit before tax. So as I told you all in the previous video which all needs to be added, so you need to add all your appropriations which you have made in your profit and loss appropriations, like your transfer to general reserve, proposed dividend for the current year paid, interim dividend paid for the current year, then you will add your provision for taxation for the current year, then you will get your net profit before tax. So if we have any such things, you will add it. So your general reserve, we have general reserve. So general reserve is, so you will add your general reserve. So your amount is, so your general reserve is 60,000. How do you get the 60,000? Basically 1,40,000 minus 80,000. Then if you have any proposed dividend paid for the year, so proposed dividend for the year 2006, what is your current year? 2006. So for the year 2006, so your balance is, proposed dividend is, so this 1 lakh is nothing but proposed dividend for the year 2006. So this will be added up in your net profit. Then if you have any provision for taxation, so that will be added up, which is 90,000. How do you get this 90,000? So in your ledger account, so if you see your ledger account, so provision for taxation, the current year provision is 90,000. So the current year's provisions and proposed dividend will be added. Next, your interim dividend paid. So your interim dividend paid, so interim dividend paid is 40,000. So you will add that 40,000 also here. So we don't have anything else, so you will get your net profit. So your net profit is equal to, net profit before tax is equal to, you will add up everything, so you will get it as 3,26,000. So this 3,26,000 is nothing but your net profit before tax. Sometimes in the question itself they will give the net profit before tax. At that time you no need to add all such things. Only when they give net profit, which is your profit and loss account, that time you will add such things. If they give net profit before tax, you will directly start out with your adjustments for non-cash and non-operating expenses. So now we'll move on to the adjustment for non-operating or non-cash expenses. So add your adjustment for non-operating and non-cash. So under that we have goodwill written off. So your goodwill written off is how much? So if you see goodwill, last year it is 2,30,000, the current year it is 1,80,000. So your goodwill written off amount is 50,000. Next you have your depreciation. So if you have any depreciation that you will put up, so depreciation is 20,000 for land and building and 20,000 for plant and 40,000 for land and building. So depreciation on land and building is 40,000 and depreciation on plant is 20,000. So now all the expenses are added, so you will add all your expenses. So now you will get 1,10,000. So if you add both, now you're supposed to add both, and you will get your amount is 4,36,000. So now you're supposed to minus all the non-cash or non-operating incomes. So minus non-cash and non-operating incomes. So under that we have nothing incomes, we have non-cash or non-operating. So this 4,36,000 is nothing but your operating profit before working capital changes. Operating profit before working capital changes. So now what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to add your increase in current liability and decrease in current asset. Increase in current liability and decrease in current asset. So what all current liability has increased or what all current asset has decreased, that you will add it. So if you see in current liability only the creditors have increased, so you will add that increase in creditors. So increase in creditors, you have the amount to be 56,000. So how do you get this 56,000 is the opening minus your closing balance. So if you see your opening balance is 1,10,000 and closing balance is 1,66,000. So your creditors increases 1,66,000 minus 1,10,000. So you'll get 56,000. Now what you will do, you will minus, so nothing else have increased or decreased in your current liability and current asset respectively. So you will minus the vice versa of it, which is decrease in current liability and increase in current asset. So if any current liability have decreased or if any current asset has increased, then you will minus it. So if you see in the question, you have decrease in bills payable. So decrease in bills payable, which is a current liability, decrease so bills payable has decreased by 8,000. Now increases. So if you see stock, debtors and bills receivable have increased, so you will add the respective amounts of increase. So your increase in stock, the amount is 64,000. Then you have increase in debtors, the amount is 80,000. Then you have increase in bills receivable, the amount is 20,000. So now when you minus all this, so the amount that you will get is So you're supposed to minus it. So 1,70,000 is nothing but your minusing figure. So with this 4,36,000, you will add 56,000 and you will minus 1,72,000. So the resultant figure will be 3,20,000. So which is nothing but your cash generated from operation. So now what you will do, you will minus your income tax paid if anything is paid during the year. So income tax paid. So your income tax paid during the year, if you see in your ledger account which we have created for provision for taxation, income tax paid during the current year is 70,000. So you will minus it, minus 70,000. So the resultant figure will be equal to 2,50,000. So this is nothing but your cash generated from operating activity. Now we'll move on to the next activity, which is cash flow from investing activities. So cash from investing activity, what you will have is, if you have any purchases of your long-term asset, that you will minus it. If it is any sale of long-term asset, you will add it. So if you see your ledger accounts, so we have prepared the ledger accounts for a long-term asset. So if you see plant and machinery, we have purchased, so which means to bank account means purchase of plant and machinery. If it is purchase of plant and machinery, you will minus it. So minus of purchase of plant and machinery. So your amount is 2,60,000. So now if you have any sale of your long-term asset, so if you see your next ledger account, which tells there is in land and building, there is by bank account, which means 20,000 is nothing but your sales. So if it is any sales, you will add it. So sale of land and building. So your amount is 20,000. So that is all is a part of the investing activities. So your total is 2,40,000, which is a negative figure. So this is the net cash from investing activities. So net So point number 3 is nothing but cash from financial activities. So under that, if there is any issue of share capital, preference shares, if any of such things have increased, then it is issue, you will add it. If there is any redemption or paying out of loans or paying out of dividends, you will minus it. So if you see in the question, share capital have increased, which is nothing but issue of share capital, which you will add it. So issue of share capital, the amount is 2 lakhs, which is 8 lakhs minus 6 lakhs, 2 lakhs. Then if you have anything which is increased, so if you see preference share capital, it has decreased, so which means redemption, so minus the preference share capital, the amount is 3 lakhs minus 2 lakhs, which is 1 lakh, which is a negative figure. Now minus your interim dividend paid and minus your dividend for the 2005 paid. So if you see proposed dividend, last year's dividend is nothing but last year proposed dividend, you assume it that it is paid this year. So proposed dividend paid, which is, it is not given as an adjustment, but you will consider, that is how you will consider it. So proposed dividend paid is, last year it is 84,000, so 84,000, so you will minus it. You have your interim dividend paid, so minus your, which they have given us as an adjustment, interim dividend paid. So your adjustment else, how much is the interim dividend paid? 40,000, so minus 40,000. So if you sum it up, so that is all is a part of your investment activity. So if you sum it up, you get your amount to be 24,000. So 24,000 so this minus 24,000 is nothing but your net cash from financing activity. So this is your net cash from financing activities. Now what you will basically do is you will add all your ABC, which is cash flow from investing activity, cash flow from financing activity, and cash flow from operating activities. So your net cash flow is equal to net increase or decrease in cash or key cash equivalent is equal to A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C, which you're supposed to add cash flow from operating, cash flow from investing, and cash flow from financing. So when you sum it up, you will get your answer to be minus 14,000, which is nothing but your cash flow. So now what you will do, add your opening balance of cash. So if you see, your opening balance of cash at hand and cash at bank is 30,000 plus 20,000. So when you add, you will take the total of it, which is 30,000 plus 20,000. So you will get it up to be 50,000. So you'll get it up to be So you will get it to be 50,000. So 50,000. So when you add this here, so your resultant figure should be equal, which is 26,000, should be equal to 50,000 minus 24,000. Net increase or decrease in cash is so your 14,000 net increase or decrease plus your opening balance should be equal to your closing balance of cash. So closing balance, how do you get this closing balance? Which is equal to your closing balance, if you see cash in hand, 20,000 plus 16,000. So 20,000 plus 16,000, which is equal to 36,000. So if you add, you are supposed to get 36,000, which is equal to your closing balance of cash in hand and cash at bank. So by this we end the sum.